Hello, my dear students. A very good morning to you all. Today, we are going to understand a very important concept of English grammar. Okay, and before starting this concept, before starting this chapter, please go through the videos that I have posted related to tense and verb forms. Okay, if you are not clear with the verb forms or with the tense, this concept will be very difficult for you. Okay, now let's come to the topic. So today we are going to understand voice. Okay, we are going to understand voice. Now, what do you mean by voice in English grammar? Okay, in English grammar, voice means a form of verb. Okay, voice means a form of verb. Let us understand it further. There are two kinds of voices in English grammar. One is the active voice and the other is the passive voice. Okay, active and passive. All right, now how to determine whether a sentence is in active voice or in the passive voice? It is so very easy. Okay, it is very easy, provided you know the verb forms well, you know what is subject and an object, and you are clear with your tenses. Okay, now first and the foremost thing is that you should be able to recognize the subject and the object. Okay, now let's see why is it important to recognize the subject and the object. Okay, so here in this sentence, let us understand what is a subject and an object. Okay, I'll explain it to you in a different page. All right, so we had the sentence, Nena sings a song. Okay, so we have to determine the subject and the object. Always remember, in a sentence, the doer of the action is the subject. The doer of the action means the person or the thing which is or who is doing the action is the subject. Or rather, to be very simple, the person or the thing we are talking about, the person, thing or place that we are talking about is the subject. Okay, the doer of the action is the subject. Now, which is the action word here? Which is the word that shows action? Which is the verb here? Sings, right? So sing is an action. So sings, the word sings here is the verb, right? It is the action word. All right. So which is the subject? The doer of the action, the person, thing, who is the person or the thing who is doing the action. So who is doing the action here? Who is singing here? Nena. Nena is singing here, right? So Nena is the subject. All right. Subject, the doer of the action is the subject. We are talking about Nena, right? Nena sings a song. We're talking about Nena. Nena is doing the action. Who is singing? Nena is singing. Okay, so here Nena is a subject and which is the object? Say, Nena sings. Nena sings what? She sings a song. Okay, who sings? Nena sings. So Nena is the, when we answer who sings, we get the answer Nena. So Nena is the subject, and when we question what she sings, we get the answer song. All right, so the action is received by the word song. All right, the doer of the action is the subject, the receiver of the action is the object. Clear? The doer of the action is the subject, the action word is the verb, and the receiver of the action is the object. I hope it is clear to you. Coming to how to recognize whether a subject is whether a sentence is in active or in passive voice. Okay, so come to this sentence. So I have already mentioned that this sentence is in active voice. Nana sings a song. Now, how do we know that this is in active voice? Okay, so always remember, in the active voice, okay, in the active voice, the subject is given importance. Okay, the subject is important. The subject is given, subject is focused. Okay, so here the focus is in the subject. Who is doing the action? Nena is doing the action. All right. Naina sings a song. The subject is important. We are talking about the subject. Okay. This is the first, way to determine whether a sentence is in active or passive voice. Now come to the passive voice. Here you say, a song is sung by Naina. Here what happened? The object became important, right? The object is focused here. The object in the active voice took the position of the subject here, right? So the object is important. We are talking about the object here. We are talking about the song here. A song is sung by Naina. The object is focused, right? The object becomes important. Object is important. Okay, this is the first basic difference how to recognize active and passive voice. Okay, in the active voice, we'll be talking about the subject. Okay, the subject will be important. The subject will be focused. All right. In the passive voice, the object has to be focused. Okay, the object has to be focused. The next and the most important, important way to determine whether a sentence is in active or passive voice is understanding the verb. Okay, what did we say in the beginning? Voice is a form of verb, right? So we have to determine the verb used in the sentence will determine whether the sentence is in active and passive voice. Okay, now you see here in this sentence, I'll write again. Naina sings a song. Okay, so this is an active voice. Now if we just have a look here in the verb, just see the verb. All right, in which form of verb which form of verb is this? Sings. It is in the V1 form. It is third person singular since Naina is singular. All right. So Naina sings a song. It is in the base form or the simple present form. Right. The sentence is in which tense? Naina sings a song. It is in the simple present. Simple present. All right. And the verb is in its first form. When you change a sentence from the active to passive voice, all right, you have to bring certain changes in the way the verb is used. Okay, so in the passive voice, the object will be focused, right? The object will we have to write the object here in the beginning, right? The object will be focused, a song, right? And the subject will be placed at the last, Naina, right? So in the passive voice, the subject of the active voice becomes the object, and in the passive voice, the object of the active voice becomes the subject. All right, so here we are paying more attention to the object in the passive voice. So we wrote the object in the beginning. We wrote the object at the beginning and the subject at the last. All right. Now, what about the verb? We have to bring certain changes in the verb, right? Okay. So, and we also have to keep in mind that we cannot change the tense. Okay, while you change the sentence from active to passive or from passive to active, you can never change the tense. If you change the tense, it'll be wrong. All right, the tense is never changed in voice. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that since this sentence is in present tense, the active sentence is in present tense, so the passive sentence also will be in the present tense, but the form of verb will be in its third form, in its past participle form. Okay, so which is the third form of the word sing? Sing, sang, sung, right? So sung is the third form of the verb, the past participle form of the verb. So we'll write it here, sung. All right, so always remember the third form of the verb is used in passive voice. Okay, so a song Okay, and we made the object subject here in the passive voice. We made the subject object in the passive voice. All right, and then we wrote the third form of the verb. Is our work complete? Is it done? A song sang Nana. Is it a sentence? Does it have a does this sentence have a meaning? If the sentence have got no meaning, then it cannot be called a sentence, right? It is a group of words without meaning. All right, so we need to add meaning to this sentence. How will we add meaning? By determining the tense of the sentence. All right, since this sentence is in the present tense, the active sentence is in present tense, the passive sentence also will be in present tense. All right, present tense, we have to make the sentence present. All right, so which helping verb we'll be using? We already have the main verb, right? So in order to determine the tense of the sentence, we have to add a helping verb here. So since the sentence is in present tense and the subject here is singular, okay, the object becomes the subject. The object in the passive active voice becomes the subject in the active voice, right? So here a song is singular, so we'll be putting is. If two songs or many songs, then we'll be putting are. Many songs are sung, right? So this a song, it is singular. A song is sung, Nena. A song is sung, Nena. Now, is this sentence complete? No. So we have to add by whom? By Nena. A song is sung by Nena. Now this sentence is complete. Okay. Now let's again discuss some important points. Now say, Nena sings a song active. A song is sung by Nena. Okay. There is no change in the meaning. No change in the meaning. All right, here also Nana was singing the song. In this sentence also Nana sings the song. All right, a song, Nana sings a song. A song is sung by Nana. If you ask who sung the song, the answer will be who sings the song. The answer will be Nana here. Who sings the song? Nana. All right, so the subject. All right, okay. Now next, there is no change in meaning, no change in the tense. Okay, no change in the tense, no change in the meaning. Okay, in the active voice, the subject is important, the subject is focused. Okay, the subject is active. The subject is actively doing the work. Nana sings actively. All right, so the verb here is in the active voice. The sentence is in the active voice. In passive voice, the object, all right, the object is focused. The object becomes important. All right, who sings becomes passive. Okay, what she sings becomes important. Okay, the subject in the active voice takes the place of the object, and the object in the passive voice takes the place of the subject. Am I clear? Okay, the rules for changing from active to passive, from passive to active is different for different tenses. We will learn those in the next classes. Okay, so today the class was on the basic preliminary idea of voice. Okay, so if you have this idea clear, it'll become the chapter will become really very easy for you. So from next classes onwards, so we will discuss how to change the voice, all right, with regard to the tense of the sentence. Thank you and have a nice day. I hope you have understood, and if you have any doubt, please do ask me in our WhatsApp group or in the comment section below. Have a nice day.